Hello and welcome. Today we are looking at matrix inversion. Now, in matrix algebra, the function of division is changed to that of inversion. The inverse or reciprocal of a matrix has the same property as that of an ordinary number. Now, the inverse of a matrix is denoted as I have written down here, A inverse. Now, let us look at an example of an ordinary number like 8. What is the inverse or reciprocal of 8? It is 1 over 8, like that. So, when we are looking at the inverse of a matrix, only square matrices have inverses. What are square matrices? We looked at this earlier. Square matrices are those matrices whose rows and columns are equal. Now let us look at how to find the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix. For example, we have matrix A with the following elements: 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first thing you're going to do is to look for a determinant. Look for a determinant, which is denoted as or determinant A. Now, how do you look for the determinant of matrix A given above? You take the top left to bottom right elements. In this case is 1 and 4. 1, you multiply them. Top left to bottom right. 1, 4. You multiply and then you subtract 3 and 2. Yes, you take the top left to bottom right, multiply, then subtract the bottom left to top right, diagonal, you multiply and subtract, which will be -2. So, that minus that. I hope that's clear. Now, this is -2, that is the determinant. Now, how do you get the inverse using the determinant? In this example, the determinant is -2. So the inverse, you exchange the top left elements and bottom right elements, and then you negate the bottom left to top right diagonal. What am I saying? The top left is 1, the bottom right is 4. Exchange them. 4 and 1. This is 1, 4. So you exchange, bring it here up, 4 and 1. And then you write the rest of the elements just as they are, but add a negative sign. Like that. Exchange the diagonal top left and bottom right, and then you negate the bottom left and top right. No need to remember the right, left, and whatever. Just exchange these ones, negate these ones. Now, after you do that, you multiply with, remember, this was our determinant. You multiply with 1 over the determinant. How do you do this multiplication? We looked at this when we were looking at matrix multiplication. You multiply every element with 1 over -2. So the inverse of matrix A will be 1 over -2 times 4 1 over negative 2 times negative 2, 1 over negative 2 multiplied by negative 3, 1 over negative 2 multiplied by 1, like so. So when you calculate that, you get this is negative 2, that's negative 2, that's 1, that's 1 and a half, that's a half, negative a half, and that is the inverse of matrix A. Let us look at another example so that you understand. Now that is matrix B. We're going to, first of all, remember, the first thing you do is to look for the determinant. So the determinant of B will be given by, how do you look for that? You multiply that minus, okay? So that will be 4 times 8 minus 6 times 2. Okay? 4 times 8 minus, let's get a calculator, 4 times 8 minus 6 times 2, that's 20. That's 20. Okay? So, the determinant is 1 over 20. And then you multiply that by, remember the next step is you interchange. So it's going to be 8 and 4. And then you write the rest of the elements just as they are, 2 and 6, but add a negative sign. As simple as that. Interchange, then write as they are, add a negative sign. The ones you interchange are the top left to bottom right diagonal. Top left to bottom right diagonal you interchange. The rest you write as they are and add a negative sign. After that, what you do, you multiply every element with the determinant. So it will be 1 over 20 times 8, 1 over 20 times negative 2, 1 over 20 times negative 6, 1 over 20 times 4. Don't let it confuse you. It is very simple. Okay? You just follow those steps. So that will be the inverse of B, therefore, will be, let's do that, 1 over 20 times, that will be 2 over 5, 2 over 5, that should be negative 1 over 10, that should be 1 over 5, and this one should be 1 over 20 times negative 3 over 10. Like that. Watch this as many times as you need to so that you understand. They are very simple steps, but one mistake can, give you, of course, a very different answer. Just watch the video and keep practicing. Write some examples for yourself and, practice, follow the steps. The first thing you do is look for the determinant. You look for the determinant by multiplying the top left to bottom right diagonal, and then you, that's here. Multiply top left to bottom right diagonal, and then you subtract the bottom left to top right diagonal, and then after that you get the determinant. You say 1 over the answer you get. You multiply that by the exchanged top left to bottom right, and then negate the rest. Multiply that, and then you get your inverse. Simple as that. Now, thank you so much for watching. I will be doing other videos on matrix algebra. Please make sure you come back to learn. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. It's a new channel. We'll appreciate your support. Subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. If you have any question, just leave it in the comment section below and I will get back to you. Thank you and God bless.